Where you say you from? You say you from Crenshaw?
I'm from Rolling 60s. But that's
What's Crenshaw then?
that's the street.
That's not where you from.
Yeah, I'm from. It depends who I'm talking to. Like if I'm describing my geography, I'm gonna say I'm from the Crenshaw district. But if I'm talking to a LA nigga, I'm gonna be like I'm from the 60s. So it's like if you from New York, you might tell a nigga you from the East Side. But if you ain't from New York, you gonna be like I'm from Harlem, right? I would assume. Or you be like I'm from.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's New York lingo, and then it's like niggas that don't know the lingo. So niggas that know the lingo, I'm gonna sound from 60s. But if you don't know the LA lingo, I'm gonna be like, I'm from west side of the Crenshaw district, South Central LA. That's what you gonna know.
Wait, so hold on. Why is there chatter about Jay Z being in the same club as Diddy? Allegedly, it's because of his interest in young girls. So rumor has it that Jay Z exploits young women in the industry, young enough to be his own daughter. Now, if you've been following Jay Z closely, you'll know that he's far from the wholesome family man he portrays himself to be. So Jay Z has been under scrutiny for quite some time. Do you guys remember when he was romantically involved with Foxy Brown? Yeah, she was just 15 years old and he was 27. That raised more than a few eyebrows. But wait, there's more. Jay-Z maintains close friendships with Diddy, Russell Simmons, and R. Kelly, each of whom has faced allegations related to their relationships with underage girls. Now, with fresh evidence coming to light, it won't be long before Jay-Z has to address these shady connections to Diddy.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans, Jodeci, Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, good
they
job.
know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
You're 13. Did you have to doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And what kind, do you have money?
Okay.
How is that How is that normal at any time?
Do you have the part where they said, would you let your kids go there? He goes,
keep playing.
Hell no.
Keep playing it, Rob, because I think it's at the end.
Yeah.
Per diem. I had like,
What
a
a
living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
See?
Yeah, that's the thing. Right? I have kids. I don't even post. And then, the Twitter trolls will be, we're her kids. Well, I'm protecting them.
In a shocking revelation, Ice Cube has allegedly leaked a list of rappers whose careers were purportedly sabotaged by industry giants Jay Z and Diddy. The list includes prominent names like Nipsey Hussle, Kid Cudi, and XXXTentacion. These claims have sent ripples through the hip-hop community, raising questions about the power dynamics and behind-the-scenes machinations in the music industry.
So why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Ice Cube has stirred up quite a conversation by suggesting that Jay Z and Diddy might be involved in some questionable activities.
With the whole Diddy that's popping out, 50 Cent is at Jay-Z's neck because here's why. Jay-Z and Diddy rapidly was making mad money out of nowhere and they always talk about it. Same thing with 50, but 50 showed you that he was a hustler. Yeah. It's damn hard to be a millionaire in this world.
Let alone a billionaire.
It's damn hard to be a billionaire in this world. Both of them, if I'm not mistaken, Diddy did touch billionaire status. My point point being is, has 50 been declared a billionaire before? No, but he's one of the wisest, smartest businessmen in this world. And he'll talk to you about business, he'll talk about how to make money, all that. It's like how Jay Z has. 50 Cent has sold drugs just like Jay Z has. Yeah. But how the hell is 50 Cent not a billionaire, but them two are? We're just trying to get out of here, bro. Hey, yo, it's coming out soon, Jay. They coming after your Your is next. Rumor has it him and Beyonce are getting a divorce behind the scenes. They realize that they're stronger together than they are divided. So right now they're more so together as a business rather than as like a I'm only doing this to shit. Jay Z's name is getting brought up in the So Diddy.
Who killed Tupac and Biggie? You know, I think both of these dudes were assassinated in some kind of way. More Biggie than Tupac. I think Tupac might got killed by a dude that they you know, had an incident with earlier that day, but Biggie's seems a little
JFK.
Governmental to me.
There have been long-standing rumors and allegations in the music industry that powerful figures like Jay Z and Diddy may have exploited young rappers for their personal gain. These claims often surface in conspiracy theories and online discussions, accusing the two moguls of manipulating careers, failing to support artists long-term, or using their influence to control the narrative within the hip-hop community.
You know, sometimes I treat my younger son like a older man, and not saying that I would condone that, I would handle it that way. Right. But you know, I think that it was a mistake that, you know, it could be we should move past it. It wasn't like she was naked or nothing like that. And you know, if you look at the model game out here now, there's models like 14, 15 in Vogue, that's topless and things like that.
But people don't know that's their age.
Yeah. People don't know that's their age. What I'm trying to say is that nobody's really perfect in this game. And then I think we all getting scrutinized, from Barack Obama to Hillary Clinton to Reverend Wright to Britney to what's her name? Miley Cyrus.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? To Miley Cyrus, that you know, we have to be perfect. And it's like, you know, sometimes people make mistakes.
For instance, some have pointed to the careers of rappers like Nipsey Hussle, Kid Cudi, and XXXTentacion, suggesting that they faced opposition or were not fully supported by industry elites after gaining independent success.
I brought the album to Puff when it was pretty much done. Just got his feedback, played it top to bottom, just wanted to see what he thought. And he was like, it's room on these records to continue to produce. You know, we had a good convo. He like, Nip, you know, you got potentially a classic album. And you know, it's things we could do to really push it over that limit. I respect Puff as a producer, as well as all the other hats he wear, but I think one of his most valuable contributions to hip hop culture has been as a producer. I seen him do his first couple mixtapes. I'm like, nah, this dude an artist. You know what I mean? He from Compton, and you know, he a young dude out the West, so I just became a fan, and we was always around each other, so. That was a record that he did originally. I asked him to let me have that for my album.
And how did you get Puff involved? Like, you don't realize that.
Damn,
you had the Sean Combs touch it the whole thing.
I think Bug introduced us originally, and then I think like last time I checked, video dropped. And Puff hit me like, man, you look like you doing yoga, nigga. What you got going on over there? You know what I'm saying? You look like you focused, nigga.
Sadly, Nipsey Hussle was tragically attacked on March 31st, 2019, outside his clothing store in Los Angeles. He was 33 years old.
Homie, they killed Nip too. Let's not forget, homie. They killed Nipsey Hussle. Eric Holder was not a lone actor in that. If you go back and follow the details, Nip and Big U got into it. Big U hit Nip Daddy across the head with a bat. His brother had to come out and shoot the gun. Hey, y'all get out. Say, Nip, come on, nigga, we finna come beat you. Because I don't wanna pay that $20,000. You say it's over this equipment, but the white folks is pulling me away from the set. I met a Jewish white boy on the front row at the Los Angeles Lakers ball game. Me and this white boy getting drunk, we started talking business idea. This white boy see I'm a sharp nigga. This white boy pulled me into business ventures, the vector sector, right? So now I'm being expanded, but now they pulling me away from the set. The set have made it known nobody's bigger than the set. Nobody's bigger than the program. Nip had gotten bigger than the program. Quando is a reminder that nobody's bigger than the program. But Nip had gotten bigger than the set. Well, what do you mean by that, Charleston? Think about when Big U and all the other big homies and the OGs in the hood, they standing in front of Nip shit. They standing on the street corners. When Nip pull up in that motherfucking platinum Jaguar, he pull up in that motherfucking platinum Jaguar, nigga, them fresh ass Puma with all them goddamn chains on, and then he opened up the door. He got a Hollywood bitch coming up out of there, London Lauren, one of the baddest Hollywood bitches we done seen. When the little homies see Nip pull up, do you think they gonna stay here and talk to the big homies, Big U and them? They gonna make an about face and say, y'all, there go Nip, and they gonna run away from the big homies. As all the excitement going to Nip, all the brawls, everybody, the store, what you think the big homie sitting back saying? Now Nip is growing. Nip that Monday had a meeting with the LA County, with the LA Police Departments on gang intervention program before he come up dead.
Kid Cudi has also confirmed allegations that Diddy and Jay Z manipulated and threatened him. This came to light through a lawsuit filed by Cassie Ventura, Diddy's former partner, who claimed that Diddy threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car in 2012 due to her relationship with him.
Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, filed a 35-page civil suit against the producer. In the lawsuit, Cassie alleged Diddy blew up Kid Cudi's car, so whenever Cassie would try to leave the relationship, Diddy would use his staff and threats of violence to make her return. He went through her phone and discovered messages between her and Kid Cudi, whom she had briefly dated while the two were apart. Diddy became infuriated and allegedly lunged at her with a corkscrew. Cassie ran out of the room, where she was stopped by Diddy's staff, who told her just to talk to him. When she returned, he hit her several times and kicked her in the back as she ran out the door. Cassie flew to her parents' home in Connecticut, where they photographed the bruises on her body. In February 2012, Cassie alleged that Diddy wanted to blow up Kid Cudi's car and make sure his friends were around to witness it. And guess what? A few days later, Kid Cudi's car exploded in the driveway. Crazy.
So insane. Federal agents have revealed that Diddy allegedly followed through on this threat, orchestrating an attack on Kid Cudi's car.
Signed a record deal with Combs' label Bad Boy Records. Combs then entrenched himself into Ventura's life, gaining control of all aspects of her life while plying her with drugs and alcohol. Wow. Interesting. The relationship soon turned violent. Excuse me. After finding out Ventura spoke with another music manager at a party, Combs allegedly kicked her in the face repeatedly. Combs' own security staff tried to stop him, but was unable. According to the lawsuit, Combs then began forcing himself to perform sex acts with men he hired while he filmed. Whoa. In one particularly egregious example of control Combs exerted, he allegedly became enraged after finding emails between Ventura and the popular rapper Kid Cudi. From the lawsuit, in February 2012, during Paris Fashion Week, Mr. Combs told Mrs. Ventura that he was going to blow up Kid Cudi's car. Kid Cudi's car? Diddy, whoa.
Usher has also spoken about similar experiences he had at Diddy's Flavor Camp, which he attended when he was just 13 years old.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn some...
Flavor Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Uh-huh.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans.
And your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary
okay?
J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like,
what
like
a
living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
See? In various interviews, including one with Howard Stern, Usher described the camp as a place where he was exposed to a lot of adult activities and situations that he didn't fully understand at the time. He mentioned seeing very curious things and noted that the environment was pretty wild.
Yeah,
Puppy
this is
flavor
it.
camp?
Yeah, go ahead and play this. Watch
It's
it.
about a minute, right? Yeah. Okay. Wait till the end, though.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to something
City.
called Puffy Flavor
He's 13 at the time.
Adam, let us hear it. Go back
Yeah,
5
that's what
seconds, please. Go back, because what he called it right there is what's key. Go ahead.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to something
City.
called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really.
Not really.
Hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking
that's
place.
called rape.
And I didn't necessarily understand.
Justin Bieber has indeed faced numerous challenges throughout his career, though they differ from the experiences Usher described at Diddy's Flavor Camp.
And one of the things that keeps popping up on social media is Justin Bieber.
Yeah, there's a video of Diddy asking Bieber to sleep over for 2 days.
Yeah, Diddy might have been Michael
up.
Jackson.
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Side Justin Bieber. I'm good.
He looked like he was
monkey.
He was coughing, looked like he was about to cry, broken from
Yeah.
I see what do they make these kids do?
And I seen the interviews with Usher where he looks. He's like,
it's crazy.
And we gonna go buck full crazy.
Bieber has been open about his struggles with mental health, including depression, anxiety, and ADHD. He has also spoken about the pressures of fame and how they led to substance abuse and other personal issues.
Why was P. Diddy doing this to Justin Bieber? Many people were saying it almost looked like he was checking to see if Justin is wired up. Then this is where P. Diddy goes to say something to him secretly, and many people were saying Justin wanted to leave as he walked fast into his car after that conversation. And let me know your thoughts on this.
Gene Deal, a former bodyguard for Diddy, has spoken out on several occasions about the toxic power dynamics in the hip-hop industry. He has compared this environment to horseplay, a term he uses to describe manipulative behavior masked as playful interactions, particularly when referring to Diddy's relationships with artists and associates.
We didn't call it grooming back then. That his horseplay was a way of letting you know I could really hurt you if I wanted to. You get it? I could really hurt you. And that's what that kid probably felt.
How you feel about that, man?
But I mentioned that earlier, that he said about Stevie J. The Usher part, that's a touchy situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a certain feeling and I felt a certain way when Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention other people's platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. You know what I'm saying? About the business, right? I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass? Bro, you know I know
Both Jay Z and Diddy have faced similar allegations. Diddy has been linked to a federal trafficking investigation and faces civil misconduct lawsuits. However, he hasn't been charged. Jay Z, or Sean Carter, hasn't been directly linked to any allegations, but his friendship with Diddy has been highlighted.
There's just been a shocking revelation from federal authorities regarding a highly private and scandalous video involving none other than Jay Z and Beyonce, reportedly taken during a wild party hosted by Diddy. Apparently, during a Homeland Security raid on Diddy's properties, some rather intriguing discoveries were made, including compromising footage featuring numerous beloved celebrities caught in scandalous situations. Speculation is rife that Diddy intentionally leaked this footage to authorities as a form of revenge against the Carters, allegedly due to their perceived lack of support during his legal battles. It seems he's on a mission to embarrass them at any cost. Adding fuel to the fire, an unsettling audio clip allegedly featuring Meek Mill and Diddy has surfaced, courtesy of Diddy's former bodyguard.
That is the reason the idea that Jay Z could be next relates to broader conspiracy theories and industry rumors. Some suggest that these moguls might face scrutiny for their past dealings and relationships with various artists, given the recent spotlight on Diddy's behavior.
I said he was going to jail because God told me he was going to jail.
Have you ever been in one of these Diddy parties?
Yes, I have. I sat in with Storm Monroe 4 years ago and said that man was an S-trafficker and he was using the business to S-traffic young women and men. I said all of it, but when I pray for something, it always comes true. And I prayed the same prayer for Sean Carter. Y'all better get ready. I knew between the two Seans, go for the weaker one. Go for the knees. And I told Sean Carter, you are so closely tied to Diddy.
We got the infamous Jaguar right.
That is all for today. Stay tuned until next time.